In this video, guys, I'm going to share with you the 3 sales and marketing funnels you must have inside of your business in 2019 to help you grow and scale your profits and revenues. Let's get into it, guys. What's going on, everyone? Henry Kaminski here from uniquedesignz.net with another training video for you. Today, I want to talk about the 3 core funnels, or the 3 most important sales marketing funnels you need inside of your business to help you grow, attract more of your ideal clients, as well as scale your profits and revenues. So I'm going to share with you 3 different examples of the 3 different funnels, and start to think, how can I start to apply this into my business? Because if you don't have offers, guys, you don't have a business, okay? And you're not generating revenues. And at the end of the day, what are we in business for, right? To make money, all right? And to obviously help our ideal clients get from point A to point B, whatever that may be, all right? So the first funnel I want to talk about is the low-hanging fruit funnel. Okay, so some examples of what that looks like. Well, if you have a book, you could certainly use your book as a low-hanging fruit funnel, because obviously your book probably costs anywhere from 10 to 15, maybe 20 bucks. It's a very low-hanging fruit offer, right? I see a lot of people do free video trainings or webinars. I see people do resource guides or info products, right, that are a low cost of entry, right? We're talking anything from 15 to maybe 50 bucks, okay? So let me give you some examples of what a low-hanging fruit funnel looks like, all right? So here's one of our clients, Pradeep Sangha. We developed this brand out last year, and so he has a book for his low-hanging fruit funnel, right? And then some other things are, for example, his podcast, his blog, right? Those are some great examples of low-hanging fruit funnels, okay? So obviously they're going to consume your content and they're going to want to take the next step if they see the value, right? Here's another client, right? Lois owns a guard. We're about to launch her brand any day now. We're just finishing up some little tiny quality assurance things, right? So she has a free training here. You click this and boom, you go straight into a webinar training that she provides to really indoctrinate herself into her audience, right? So for me, I have a couple. So we have a digital products page, which has a whole bunch of digital products at price ranges from $20 to $100. So there's a half a dozen plus of these here. So they buy this, they consume the value, and then they'll move on to the next funnel, which I'm going to show you in a second, okay? So you got to have something that's going to indoctrinate them into your world. That is the least risky option of all your product offerings, okay? So the next funnel I want to talk about is the nurture funnel. The nurture funnel is essentially the next level of product or service that you offer. This could be anywhere from, I don't know, maybe $100 to $1,000, okay? Depending on who your audience is, right? So this nurture funnel is going to take them up the next step of the value ladder that is going to help them, again, get to know, like, and trust you, start to see you as a subject matter expert. Again, taking the next risky, I shouldn't say risky, but it's not as cheap, lack of better words, right? As the low-hanging fruit offer, hence why it's called the nurture funnel. We want to nurture them into a higher value. We want to deliver that value at a higher price point, because at the end of the day, guys, here's the deal. People that pay attention, okay? People that pay attention. So when you invest into your business, when you invest into something, and as the higher the price point goes, the more invested you're going to be. All right. I'll give you a quick example, right? When I was struggling with my business to take it to the next level, and I reached out to Russell Brunson's camp and said, hey, I'm interested in your group coaching program. And they told me it was $25,000, which I couldn't afford at the time, but they had a lower tier offer, which was like 10 grand. I didn't have it. I didn't have the 10 grand, but I did have credit. And so I said, you know what? It's not if this works, it's when this works. I'm going to put this down and we're going to get to work. And what happened was I was able to make that money back in 6 short weeks on the spot. When I spoke to Russell for the first time in that program, he hired me for $6,000 to help him with his first book launch. So talk about the ROI. But I was extremely passionate and dedicated once I invested that kind of money. I never invested that kind of money before inside my business. So it was a big step for me. And then I knew what it felt like to invest $10,000 in myself. And then I leveled up and got into his Inner Circle program, which was $25,000. And I was in that program for 2 years. Okay. And that made me realize that, like, when you level up and you pay attention. And you start to make things happen. And so anyway, that's the nurture funnel. So let me give you some examples of the nurture funnel, because here is how we're going to implement this into your business. Okay. So let's take a look at some of the nurture funnels that I have. So I have the Brand Yourself course, which is a phenomenal course. It is essentially everything you need to develop your brand. And it's very, very comprehensive. It's very easy to execute, and ton of value there. Basically, I take 12 years of experience and put it into this course for you. And so here's Russell Brunson and Brandon, Kaylin, and Dom, and Alex Lee here. Alex D, I should say. The other nurture funnel that I have is the group coaching program. So this is the Brand Doctors Growth Club. And this is $150 a month. And it's my group coaching program where I help about 100 entrepreneurs with their business problems in a group environment. So we meet once a week. We do Zoom calls. They get the recordings. They can reach out to me in between calls and if they have any problems or issues. And, I coach them through it. So it doesn't matter how many. I want to point this out. It doesn't matter how many low-hanging fruit funnels you have. I would tell you the more the merrier, right? Make sure you master one before you start another one would be my recommendation. But the more funnels that you have, the better. I'm just giving you the 3 core concept funnels that you should have in your business. Okay, so let's move on. Let me show you Lois's nurture funnel. So she has this assessment program where you can, where is it? Programs. Right here. So she has this assessment program where you purchase these assessments. Now, this is actually a ClickFunnels, by the way. We actually designed this whole brand out. So this is a WordPress site, and then we move right into ClickFunnels here because she wanted that flexibility. And so seamless transition from a design standpoint on this branding project. But this is her nurture funnel. So you take the assessments, and eventually you will be marketed up into her core offer, which is, I shouldn't say that yet. It's to the next funnel. Okay. And the next funnel is, we're going to get into it in a second. Okay. And then for Pradeep, his nurture funnel is, if you come to coaching and consulting, he's got a couple different ones, right? So he has a online monthly membership of $50 a month. This is a perfect example of a continuity program. It's a perfect example of the nurture funnel. So what will happen is clients will come into that program, really start to digest Pradeep on a more consistent basis and really see the value that he provides. And then eventually they're going to say, whoa, I need to meet with this guy one-on-one. This guy has helped me get this far. Now it's time to take the jump, right? Which is going to get into our next funnel. Okay. And so our next funnel, guys, is what I call the needle mover funnel. This is the funnel that is going to sell your profit maximizer. Some people may call it. It's your high-end offer, and every business should have a high ticket offer. In my opinion, that's what's really going to move the needle. That's what's going to help you scale your revenues and profits on a monthly basis. And you're really going to see the jump, right? And so there's a whole process into how you sell that. And I think I'll get into that in another video. So the needle mover funnel is the funnel that you eventually want to get everybody into. Okay. It will cost anywhere from $2,500 to $25,000 plus, depending on who your audience is, depending on what it is that you're delivering for that price point. Now, I will tell you this, the bigger the business problem, the more expensive your product or service should be. So I always run my business through this philosophy, which is when you start solving bigger problems for your clients, they will start cutting you bigger paychecks. It's that simple. It's that black and white. So remember that. So if you're solving, menial problems, then you're going to get paid menial wages. Okay. So pay attention to that. So question for you, what is your needle mover product or service? What is going to move your profits and revenues exponentially if you sell 1, 2, 3, 5 of those per month? Okay. So let me share with you Pradeep's needle mover funnel. Okay. So here is a live workshop. So let me go back to his web homepage real quick. I'll show you how we back into that. So we'll come here. Okay. So if we come down here, we come here, and here's where we get into his coaching and consulting. Oh, let me back up a second. The Edge workshop. This is where it is. So now this is a ClickFunnels page, and this is a what's the word? Needle mover funnel. Okay. So here he's got an endorsement by Frank Kern, and he's got a qualification process. He's got some great testimonial. Okay. And so click to see if you qualify, which will bring him to what is this? He's using HubSpot calendar, which is great, right? So you're going to get on a call with him, and he's going to qualify you into the program. Okay. Beautifully designed funnel, great execution here to get them into his program. So this is a $7,000 program. See? So that's going to move the needle. Sell 3 of those, you're at, $21,000 right then and there. You're only working with 3 people. That sounds pretty good to me, right? Then he has his consulting, $10,000 a day, where he flies into your business. He's got the exclusive mastermind, which is great. It's a top tier mastermind program that he's running for $2,500 a month. So he's got some really great offers here that really help his clients get what it is that they're looking to achieve. Okay. So there's Pradeep. Now, Lois has a really cool needle mover funnel, which is her one-on-one coaching. So now her target audience is C-suite executives, CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, right? And what she does is she has them book an introductory call, which is $100. It's a private consultation, right? For $100, and then she will take them through a consultation phase, which will level them up into I believe it starts at 10,000 and it goes up to 50,000 or 100,000, depending on the level and size of the business and so on and so forth, right? So that is her needle mover funnel. And then as far as my needle mover funnel goes, I have the Brand Accelerator program, which is right here, which again, I use a qualification process as well. We want to make sure that people are spending at least, generating at least $10,000 in revenue. I'll give you a fun, like right here, introductory consult, right? We want to make sure that clients typically, it says here, Henry typically serves entrepreneurs generating $10,000 in revenue per month. Okay. Again, the more you could qualify your clients, guys, the better. Okay. That's what I want you to understand, because I think a lot of you guys, what happens is you're not qualifying your clients. You're not positioning yourself the right way. And the problem is you're not getting the right fits. Okay. So you got to make sure that you qualify. Okay. So introductory consult call, which is $100, which then brings them perhaps into the Brand Accelerator program. Same thing here, the Brand Accelerator program. What we're going to do is we're going to add that disclaimer in here. I got to tell my team right now to do that. And so they'll come here, book the call, and then we'll go through the process and see if they're a good fit. So definitely want you to consider implementing these 3 funnels. So we got the low-hanging fruit funnel, we have the nurture funnel, and we have the needle mover funnel. So I gave you 3 good examples of how these concepts are implemented in people's businesses, including mine. I practice what I preach here, to help you grow your profits, help you scale. Because if you're not growing your business, the business is dying. I mean, I'm very black and white like that. So I want to make sure that you understand having these 3 funnels inside of your business is really going to help you move the needle when it comes to scaling your expertise. So hope you got some value out of this one, guys. Drop some comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, head over there and subscribe to it. Again, questions, comments, if there's anything you want me to go a little bit deeper into, drop them in the comments below, and I would be happy to go and do a deeper dive on anything that was going to help you grow and build your business for 2019 and beyond. So I think I got everything. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your attention. I'm here to help, guys. If you're looking to build your personal brand or your business and take it to the next level, I've been doing this now for 12 years. I've learned a lot. I failed a lot. I succeeded a lot. And I'm just here to guide you and help you along your journey as well. So take care, guys, and I'll catch you on the next training video. Oh, and before I forget, guys, if you're interested in taking the next step with me in regards to working a little bit more closely, you can go to my website, Unique Designz. We'll probably link it up down below as well, and book an introductory consult with me and to see whether or not, I could help you get to where you want to be. So have an amazing day, guys, and I will catch you guys on the next training video. Take care.